Hi, this is Reed with IBC Roofing. Oftentimes we get asked here in Eastern North Carolina about the Fortified grant program or the Strengthen Your Roof program from NCJUA and IBHS. It's a very common question and people often want to know what is included in a Fortified roof or a Strengthen Your Roof program. A few years ago, after a few severe hurricanes came through the eastern part of North Carolina, IBHS and North Carolina Joint Underwriters Association teamed up to help prevent any future damages to be mitigated through the ability to strengthen your roof or fortify your roof. IBHS has been around for several years and has different levels of installation practices, from when you build a house brand new to, or if you have an existing house and we can replace your roof, some additional measures we can take in the roof replacement process to ensure you stay safe during the next hurricane. When you're doing a roof replacement, we're going to add some steps into what we would do for a normal roof replacement. A lot of the process is going to be very similar, but there are going to be some minor differences which really strengthen that roof and prevent any future damages from major damages from happening on the interior of your home. Step one is going to be the same in any roof replacement. We're going to remove all your existing roofing materials, shingles, metal, shake, whatever you may have, down to the decking surface. When we get to the decking surface, we're going to inspect the entire decking surface to make sure that you have a good nailable surface. Should you have any plywood or OSB board or whatever surface you may have that needs to be re-nailed to or replaced, we're going to replace all that plywood or OSB board with a firm new sheet of plywood just to give you some extra layers. Now, one of the things in the first step here in this Fortified process is going to be re-nailing of your rafters. The reason that IBH recommends this is because if we nail on all of your cross members or all your roof braces every 4 inches, it's going to give us an added layer of strength should a hurricane or a tornado come through that wants to pull the roof off of your home. It's going to help keep that plywood nice and secure. If you're on a barrier island such as Wrightsville Beach or Carolina Beach, even up at Topsail, after we've re-nailed everything, we're going to put ice and water on the whole decking. If you're not on a barrier island and you're inland and you're off the coast, we're going to tape the seams. What that means is they make a product called zip tape. That's going to be applied to everywhere that plywood on the roof of your house comes together. We're going to tape it up to give it an extra layer of protection to make sure should a hurricane come through, and though you may lose a couple shingles, it'll hold that plywood down nice and firm on your house. Once the zip tape's installed, we're then going to put the ice and water barrier on all of your valleys and the roof penetration areas as required by IBHS. We just want to give that extra layer of protection where water is most likely to enter your house. Once the ice and water is installed and the synthetic underlayment as to code of IBHS, which is typically going to just be nailed in an open pattern when we do a regular roof installation. However, when you have IBHS, we're going to nail that synthetic underlayment every 12 inches. This just gives you some additional strength in holding down that synthetic paper on your roof deck. That way, if we do have some shingles missing, hopefully it's just shingles and not underlayment that's going to go with you, just giving you one extra peace of mind. After we've put that underlayment nice and watered down, you're going to have what they call F8 drip edge installed on any eaves and rakes. Typical drip edge is only going to come onto your roof surface about 3.5 inches. This F8 is going to be twice that length. What that means is on the areas of your roof, on your eaves and rakes where wind is most likely to cause damage, IBHS is ensuring that you have a larger surface area to hold down all the materials in place on your roofing surface. We want to make sure there is no way they are going to come up should we experience a wind event. After that larger drip edge is installed, we're going to do what they call a rolled starter. Sometimes starter strips can just be nailed down instead of rolled down. Rolled starter has an extra layer of adhesion that's going to be put on your eaves and rakes. What that's going to do is help that starter strip bind to those shingles just a little bit better, give you a little bit more strength at all the areas where the wind may blow it up. Once the starter strip is installed and it's rolled starter instead of nailed starter, we're going to install your shingles as normal. Whatever color you and your project manager have chosen will be installed on the roof. Once that's installed, we're going to go ahead and put your ridge vent, ridge cap, and hip and ridge shingles to firmly fix up that integrity roof system that we have on top of your roof. Once this is all completed and documented through photos, definitions, where we're going to make sure we can show everywhere on your roof that it has been affected, we're going to submit everything over to IBHS. An IBHS evaluator will be present on your house to verify this was all done up to code. Once that's all done to code and we have everything installed, you just get a certificate from IBHS and NCJUA saying that you have now been certified as a fortified roof. When you get the certificate, call your insurance agent because you may be able to save some money. That lets them know that, hey, my roof is now up to code and should another event come through, we're going to take care of it, and it'll give your insurance company a peace of mind knowing that you have a fortified roof installed with integrity.